All right, tubers, we're back for some more drafting here on Arena. More Baldur's Gate practice. Was going to do a sealed, but it was just taking way too long to fire. So we'll do some more drafts. People seem to be drafting a lot on Arena as the format fires quickly. Yeah, let's just jump right into our pack. We opened the Uldar. This card I know is very good. Makes creature double team and then attacks. And yeah, just does a lot of stuff. Especially for a 3/3 for 3. So definitely going to take that. This is pretty bomby, I would say. Only issue is that we're passing a bunch of other good red cards. Serpent's also very good here as well. Adventure Bounce, good stuff there. Buckler's decent, not my favorite 3-drop, but it has a lot of good value. Kalane's obviously insane. If you played any AFR, you know about that. Have like the Captain, the Spawn, the Myconid. We will definitely just take the older, though. I haven't really done any aggro decks in this format. So maybe after first picking an Uldar, we can see if we can draft something like that. But, well, we're probably not going to take a red or white card in this pack. Saravok has been amazing for me every time. Definitely could consider that. Don't think the Trap Finder's any good, although it's, like, playable in a pinch. Law's Hand has also been very good. It is a little bit frail on its own, but if your opponent doesn't kill it immediately, and you have a dragon or an adventure to trigger it, it's hard to lose from that spot just because of the free value. It just does so much work. Grim Bounty, fantastic second choice as well if we wanted to. Another Myconid. This is a tough pick. Because the red and white cards are nowhere near the same power level as any of the good cards. I think the Saravok is a little bit better than the Law's Hand. This doesn't require as much work as the Law's Hand does, and it's going to be a lot easier to play Saravok with the Uldar than take the Law's Hand and try to do something like that, I think. So, wow. Okay, that is a strong third pick as well. Sea Tower Imprisonment is just too solid, I think, to pass up. It is an arrest that makes one of the Soldiers of the Watch, and it puts it on the battlefield. So, pretty good there. It's a removable spell and a creature, all for 4 mana. Ambergris, another fantastic red creature. Battlecry Goblin, obviously very good. I don't think it's as good in this Alchemy format as it was in AFR, but still good. Hobgoblin again, another Stalwart. Beetles is decent. This is probably just got to be the Imprisonment, though. Man, that's another late Grim Bounty. That's a 4th pick Grim Bounty after we saw one in the second pack, too. I don't know what's going on here. I do think that the Thyan Evokers is the best card in the pack. I guess nobody wants to play it because it's blue. Oh, man. Evokers, Bounty, Red Dragon, and then you have a bunch of other playables as well, but it's going to be one of these 3 cards. The Dragon is the maybe safest pick because it stays in red. I guess I have Saravok though, so taking Grim Bounty is completely reasonable. I'm going to pass the Thyan Evokers here. What we could end up doing is like black-white splashing red. You can get enough treasures in black that the splash of the Uldar would still be fine. It's not like you need to have this card on turn 3. Pegasus Unicorn's good, Sewer Plague's good, Pilgrim's Eye is good. Man, these packs are just so loaded. This is nice for the Flicker strategy. It does have some synergy with the Uldar. Plague is just fantastic removal. Cleric is just a value 2-drop, and then we have the fixing of the Pilgrim's Eye here. I think my choice is between the Pilgrim's Eye and the Sewer Plague. Both are really good. I think I like the Pilgrim's Eye a little bit more, given we already have a couple of good removal spells, but it does feel like black is flowing, but I want to make sure I have a Pilgrim's Eye. Some good white creatures here. 3 mana, 1/3 flyer, specialized 2. Yeah, Lulu's very good. Okay. So maybe black-white, like I said, splashing Uldar is completely reasonable. Yeah, 3 mana, 1/3 flyer that gives your next creature you cast flying perpetually is quite nice, and then obviously it just turns into pretty juicy flyer itself. So the black one is each opponent loses that much life, you gain that. Okay, so it's a good drain ability. The red one is make some tapped attackers, and then the black one, the white one rather, is Gain twice as much life. Okay. It's a good follow-up to the Pilgrim's Eye, at least, as well. This, I believe, is a super sweet counter spell, right? Yeah. So you counter a spell, and then you can cast... Well, I guess you exile a spell that's on the stack, and then you can cast it either for free if you high roll, or just with any colors if you don't, but... kind of awkward to try to take it here, so... just take the 2-drop. Ambition's cost is okay. Is that better than Lantern of Revealing? Probably. Yeah, I guess this is fine. If we have a low enough curve, the Ambition's cost is not going to be too awkward. This is probably at its worst in like a slower control deck, right? Unless you have a bunch of early removal and you just want to refill your hand, but... go ahead and take the cost. I think Hobgoblin is better than Paladin, but I think the Paladin is going to be better for our deck, if that makes sense, right? Because we think black is open, I'd rather take the white card than the red card. Paladin is reasonable. Another Paladin may... I don't think I'd ever run 2 Paladins. I'll actually take the Beetle here just in case I end up in red. We have a couple ways to gain life, but I think the Unicorn's probably a sideboard. And last few picks here don't matter. Okay, pack number 2. Opened a good one. Wilson is fantastic. It is the best card here, but we didn't really see any signs that green is what we want to be doing. So the only reason I would take Wilson here is if there isn't a card that's better in our colors. Or like a playable card in our colors. And we have like the Bone Collar Cleric and the Icewind Stalwart, so... I think you could definitely take Wilson. Like, I only have 3 black cards, 1 red card. In theory, you could still be playing green in this deck, but... Cleric seems good enough. Jan Jensen, Chaos Crafter. We are in the right colors, so this is a 3/3 haste for Mardu. Sack an artifact creature, make 2 treasures. Sacrifice a non-creature artifact, create 2 1/1s. That seems good enough. Right? Is there anything better in this pack? I guess that we have a Petrier's Humiliation. This is probably a better choice. Humiliation's just good removal. And neutering the creature that you target is certainly worth it. Okay. We might even wheel this. I mean, how many ways do I have to make treasure right now? One treasure producer, and then we have an artifact creature. Yeah, I think it's better just to take the safe card here. If that thing wheels, I'll take it, but it's not a high priority pickup. Rasad, though. Very nice. Super solid uncommon removal spell. What are we passing? Ranger Squadron would be good. Summon Undead would be okay. Yeah, good white removal creature. There's another Lazan. Here, this is just a free roll Gate of the Black Dragon. All of these gates are super nice. If you've ever, or if you're ever in a pickle and you have a bunch of playables, lands are always just the safe bet because, I mean, we're already 13 playables and we're not, you know, we're like a third of the way through pack 2. So, like, the gate is going to make the deck 100% of the time, but is, like, Dawnbringer Cleric going to make the deck? Maybe not. Thieves' Tools? Probably not, so... lands are always high priorities, I think. Prism versus Flaming Fist Duskguard. Yep, Prism's pretty nice here. If we can pick up some Deadly Disputes or whatever too, this gets some extra value, but obviously splashing for the Oldar is going to be worth it. Okay, life gain for the Unicorn. How much do we have? Still just 1, maybe 2. Pack number, whatever this is, 6. Gut, whatever. Here's Something to Watch is just okay in my opinion. If you're going super wide, it can be nice, but I don't like removal spells that require the opponent to be doing something, right? When you have to cast this on an attacker, it gets a little bit less good. Hook Horror and Horde Robber are both just alright, though. Lantern's fine. I mean, I'll take it, but it's not... I wouldn't say it was a good pick. Splash a Valor Singer too. It could just be that I'm, you know, like maybe we just end up splashing like Saravok. We're still not seeing much black, although I expect to see a lot of black in pack 3, but we'll find out, because we've seen a ton of Hobgoblins going around, yeah. Stalwart's okay here. When this dies, seek a creature card with mana value 3 or less, that particular... Again, I don't think this card is particularly good, so maybe Red Dragon for splashing and for evasion. This could be what we're turning into, though. Red-white aggro with a splash of Saravok. The only downside about that is I think the black side, the mono-black side of Saravok is the best. The red one gives First Strike, though, or Menace, so it's still good. It's just not as good. I know I'm swapping over to red here, but I fully expect to see a ton of good black cards in pack 3, so don't be surprised if we stay baseline white and end up back in black with a red splash. Creature count's 14, that's good. I probably won't end up playing the gate in this deck, though. Because if we're splashing this, we're only really going to want to play maybe one swamp, and I don't want a second black source like that. Because between one swamp, treasure production, Pilgrim's Eye, Prophetic Prism, that would be more than enough fixing. Opened a Grim Hireling. Well, I didn't mean... When I said, don't be surprised if I move back into black, I didn't mean to open a great black card, but here we are. Could take the gate. This card's just too good, though. This card has super impressed me, especially if you have some evasive creatures, which we do, or some creatures that are hard to block, like we have Hobgoblin or Beetle, but I suppose if we're cutting red, we might not actually end up playing them. Alright, let's take a peek at the black again. I knew this was going to happen. What is this? I've actually never seen this. Nalia de Arnis. 3/3 for 3. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizards from the top of your library, so any party members you can cast. At the beginning of combat, if you have a full party, put a 1/1 counter on each creature. Okay, so I have a feeling it's very unlikely to get a full party, but if you have any Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, or Wizard, it's just free value. Cleric, Warrior, Rogue, yeah, and like even with just 3 creatures, like it's a 3/3 for 3 that has huge upside, so potential upside I should say, so worth taking. There goes a Dragonfire. And yeah, moving back into black-white makes sense. We have a Grave Choice here, which is okay removal. Flaming Fist Officer's okay. Shambling Ghast is okay. Cleric, Rogue, Warrior, Wizard. Okay, so none of those. I feel like I want to take the Dragonfire here to also splash that. Yeah, let's try it. This pack is really, really weak for us. We have like a 6-mana 4/4 flyer or a Thieves' Tools. I guess the Thieves' Tools is alright while I have an older, but not a card I'm super pleased on playing. Good pack. Wow, pick 5? Another Grim Bounty here for us. We could also try splashing the Knoll Hunting Party, which has been very good. Cridle's very good, and this is a rogue, but I mean, I don't think we can splash that. Yeah, just another bounty. Some nice ones. Wow, this is our first Hippogriff, too. Card's fantastic. I do like the Tollkeeper, but the Hippogriff's just a little bit too effective. Yeah. Okay, I think here I'm going to go with the Ranger Squadron over the Cleric. Although the Cleric does get extra value with the Nalia. But I think this makes more sense. Yeah, I think this deck ended up pretty good. Another Squadron. Oh, Imp's okay. I don't think we want the Naga. Imp's probably better than the flicker creature, right? We don't have too much flicker value. Like a couple of cards. But not really. I guess we could probably play this too. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 2-drops. Kind of wish I had taken some more of those 2-drops now, but oh well, so be it. I guess that could be better than Dragonfire. Clerics. Dawnbringer Cleric's not very good, is it? I mean, it can kill some enchantments. There are some relevant ones, but I'm not sure a 2-mana 1/3 is what we want to be doing. I guess the Graveyard Exile is sometimes relevant too. Creature count 16 for now. 2 Grim Bounties, Imprisonment, 2 Hear Something on Watch, and a Humiliation. Feels like just cutting Hear Something on Watch and one of the Clerics there seems right. That seems right to me. Alright, I mean, this looks like a decent creature curve with some solid removal. And like I said, I think I'm going to not end up running that Dragon's Fire on the splash. We don't even have any dragons anyways, so it's only a 3 damage burn spell. Maybe if it was like a hard removal spell, we splash it, but it's not. We get the gate, and we only need 1 mountain for Pilgrim's Eye purposes. Otherwise, we have some treasure production in a few other ways, so. Go 7 or 8 of those. Alright, 8/8/1 mana base, not too shabs. Looks good to me. Alright, again, this looks like a good deck to me, but what do I know? As we move on to round 1. Okay, on to round 1 here. We are on the play. This is a pretty awkward looking hand. I'm gonna give this a shot, but this doesn't have any creatures in it. That Warcaller is very annoying. We're definitely gonna Humiliation it if our Paladin doesn't die this turn. Go ahead and go to combat. Thieves' Tool and pass. And I'm gonna go ahead and fire off the Humiliation. If they kill my Paladin in response, at least the Warcaller still loses the ability. Okay, that worked out. Give haste to their Myconid. Interesting. Alright, well, let's just equip the tools. We're gonna draw a land. The gate was a good one. I mean, a 2/2 unblockable lifelink is gonna be kind of a thorn in their side if they don't want use a removal spell on it. It'll just buy us a bunch of time. That's a good one. If they give haste, they can only hit me for 5 though, so they wouldn't trigger the battle cry. Is that worth using a Grim Bounty on? Kind of. Oh, well, that's probably a better play now, isn't it? Well, I guess maybe we should keep the mountain in our hand for Specialize on the Sarevok. We do have a treasure already. What's the red side of Sarevok do? That's the Menace one, and then the white one is... I don't know what the white one does, maybe Lifelink? Yeah, we'll hold the mountain for now. I mean, presumably if we draw Saravok, we'd rather just wait until we find a swamp, but... Grim Bounty, if they have any of those big old giants or anything, is good. Ah. What is this? Just, oh, sure, band together. Okay, that's fine. I think I like preserving our only creature. Yeah, not great. Fine, I'll run out the mountain. I'm just gonna activate the gate here. Ooh, they're gonna naturalize my thieves' tools. Okay. And we'll see if they want to attack with their Battlecry Goblin. Okay, they didn't pump it though, so no big deal. It's not awful. It's not awful as well. Yep. And if they double block, then our Flaming Fist Officer gets a little bit larger, and I'll go ahead and kill their Myconid. It'll leave them with a couple of 1/1 tokens, but that's not the biggest deal. And I think because we drew another Grim Bounty, I'm not going to mind using this Battlecry, or Grim Bounty, on their Battlecry Goblin. Because I feel like if they had something fat, they would have just cast it last turn, so... Okay. We find some more action, please. This is really bad now. I need to draw Ambition's Cost is what I need to draw. Because if they just play even just a 4/4, we are super far behind. I don't like attacking and then aggressively using this, so let's just pass. The bright side is they don't have much pressure right now. I don't mind taking 3 if they just attack with the Hobgoblin. I'd rather save here something on watch for a bigger creature, which green has a bunch of. Okay, that's not bad. Is a start at the very least. I'm okay with this trade. Again, I don't want to use that aggressively. Okay, sure. If they're gonna do this, I'll go ahead and do this trade. We want to keep the land in our hand for Saravok. Now, they still have the boon or whatever it's called active, but things aren't looking too bad right now. Hopefully. Conjure a duplicate of another target non-attacking. Yeah, let's go ahead and attack with both. Yep, clear off the board. Think this is okay? I wonder what they have in their hand then. They haven't done anything. Ah, so maybe they were waiting for the gut to get a good target. Yeah, that could have been it. Let's draw Saravok. Saravok, attack with Soldiers of the Watch, force them to chump, get an extra token or a copy of it. Would be fantastic. Oh, they're gonna kill my, huh. What does this one do again? Okay. Maybe draws extra cards. Well, it does really suck to know you're drawing a brick. I'm not gonna block. Oh, baby. Do they have 2 choose your weapons? That'd be pretty funny. Alright, oh, good beats. Obviously, blocking there is crazy, so... Yeah, they got me. They got me. Don't think there was much we could have done that game. Yeah, good beats. Go next. Okay, on to game number 2. Does our hand look pretty good? At least the previous game was nice and interactive for the most part. Nobody played like one huge bomb and then just won the game with it, you know? That is a ghoul. So, red-black sacrifice. I'm gonna go ahead and sewer plague my soldiers. I like that play. Go ahead and get out the Nalia and see if we can start. Oh, we did have a cleric on the top of our deck. One of our few hits. Sadly, no dice here. Okay. That's a rogue. That is a rogue. Holy crap, we did it. Monk? Monk is not on the list, right? I mean, if they let me hit, I get 2 free treasures now, too. Nice! Fantastic. Okay. That was very good. So we really need them to not have the provocation this turn. Yeah, well... Of course they do, because why wouldn't they? They're red-black. But they can't kill my Nalia, but they just sack the hireling to the ghoul. Oh, sure. That's good too. That's value. And I guess I have to play a little bit conservatively now, so let's go ahead and bounty the ghoul. I think I'm just passing here. We're pretty far behind. Bond of Orcus. Yeah, don't care about that one. Though if they sacrifice the treasure to give it double strike, it's a little bit annoying. Sure. I stand behind my story that Wand of Orcus is not that good. Let's see. Whenever I was going to... So we don't want to play this out yet. We want to Rasad this turn. Then Bone Collar, I think, pass. We have another Incessant, maybe? Drider, that's fine. So let's go with Imp. Into Saravok, Scry. That's fine, we'll keep that. Pump the Cleric and smack with it. Yeah, we're looking good here. They still have a few cards in their hand, but not too concerned. We can Cleric back our Grim Hireling as well if we want to. Depending on what they do this turn, that might be the right play. Although this thing has reach too, doesn't it? Yeah. Awkward reach. Hidden reach, as I like to say. Maybe they have like an Eye of the Beholder. They have to cast on the Saravok this turn, and then they don't even get to attack very... Well, I guess they could attack. They had another provocation. Okay. Is this even good, though? I don't even know if that's good. Okay. They just dead? They get a 2/2 here, right? Oh, I guess they're not dead. And this has to attack next turn. Alright, that's fine. I'm gonna go down to 5. They're gonna get a token. But the bad news for them is that I get to keep the equipment on this turn. Oh, wait, they would get the tokens, wouldn't they? Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage... Okay. So they would actually get the token. Interesting. Yeah, that's very interesting. Can get back Grim Hireling if I want to. Pop that off. Yeah, I think that's the play. Let's get back our Grim Hireling. Kill the spider. Pump our Rasad. Oh, this has to attack! Oh, boy. Oh, maybe I lose. How many treasures do I get? Wow, they actually comboed because the wand is going to give them a bunch of tokens, right? Hey, that's funny. That's funny. Wait, did I miss lethal then? Maybe I missed lethal. Oh, good beats. That's hilarious. We lose... Oh, okay, well, we're gonna die anyways. What could I have done then? I guess nothing. Like I said, I don't think that was Wand of Orcus that killed us. That was the incessant provocations. They had like 3 or 4 of them. But, so the provocation with the equip is super hilarious. They steal my creature, it stays equipped, and the ability doesn't get activated, or the ability doesn't get transferred to the creature. It's the ability of the wand, which is why they got the tokens. So my only out was... Well, I'm not sure what I could have done. There was no way to get the Saravok up to 12 power, so they would have to block it with the spider on that turn. I don't know. I don't know what the right play was. Might not have mattered anyways. Alright, we are starting 0-2, and again, I think this deck is good. I believe it was yesterday's draft video where I thought I had a really good deck as well, and I just went 1-3, but... well, sometimes that happens. Pretty nice looking hand here on the play, though. I'm a little bit peeved by the fact that, I mean, this is true of all the alchemies. Like, Capenna is basically... Capenna Alchemy is just banned with more busted cards. And then AFR, you can still draft, the stupid sacrifice deck with incessant provocation and all. This feels like a rehash. It's a soldier, so that's not one of the 4. Alright, so we're gonna get a free hit in. Get that double team value life. Hey, and we know we're drawing a plains next turn. Love it. This game we might just go 2-drop, 3-drop, kill your first creature and win from there. Not very exciting, but hey, that's magic, baby. It's just a 2-2? Drawing Ambition's cost next turn, so we might discard the cost to Saravok, depending. Two-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop on the play. I'm hoping people keep yelling at me about Wand of Orcus in the comments. The card is clearly very, very powerful. Or at least the ability is, but I think people overrate it. Good content. Good interaction. Tell me how bad I am for not liking Wand of Orcus. Alright, what do we got going on here? Pilgrim's Eye is next. I think this turn I just like attacking with Nalia. And if they double block, I don't mind trading the 3-3 for their 2-2. Since that 2-2 would get larger anyways. Getting this in the graveyard also means our Saravok can pump the soldiers next turn to a 3-power. Without needing to activate the Specialize. What is this? Valiant Farewell, okay. So I could use this to protect our Nalia now. That's fine. If they're gonna make that play, I'm okay with making this play. Turns their boon online, whatever. Doesn't feel like I'd be using the 5 damage effect on that card anytime soon, so... oh yeah, let's see what the white version does again. Oh, gives first strike. Okay, that's good. Yeah, red is menace, white is first strike. So actually, if we just kill that Flaming Fist officer, we get to smash with everything, so... think we'll do that. Even though that means we lose the Saravok. Just clear out their board. And this way, if they do trade, they can't turn the Unicorn into a 3 toughness by gaining some life next turn. Ass. I'm gonna go Pilgrim's Eye, grab a mountain, shuffle away that plains. And then play out the imp. Shuffled Humiliation on top, that's not bad. So now if they have a removal spell, they want to use it now before the imp can trigger, but I don't think we'd bottom the Humiliation anyways. Not that they know about it. Send it all. What you got? Rescuer. I guess worst case scenario would have been like the make 3 1/1s. To trade away with the soldiers. Getting treasure, maybe they have a red splash or something? There's no 3 damage to all creatures, though. There's that 2 damage to all, like, non-dragon creatures. Okay, just nothing. Well, we followed the rules of engagement of being on the play, curving out, and... I think not punting? 1 and 2. Let's rattle back. On to our 4th game. We are trying to salvage our position and not go 1 and 3 in back-to-back drafts. So for all of you people on the tubes always complaining, wow, Kenji always opens so many bombs. He only uploads his insane drafts. The proof's in the pudding. And this pudding is not currently very delicious. In before I go 7 and 2. But let's see. The Myconid, dang it. I'm gonna go ahead and Rasad the Myconid. They're playing blue-green, which hopefully means they don't have too many good ways to directly kill the Rasad. And this, oh my god, that card is stupid good. Oyaminar Talk. So it's a 4/5 hexproof, as long as it hasn't dealt damage. When it deals damage to a player, they make a food, and then if they make a food, they get it. I had it in draft earlier today. That card is Insanity. So I think what we're gonna do here is Imp. Pass. We are kind of secretly holding up Humiliation here. Not ideal. This is what I'm used to in Alchemy. Somebody playing a huge bomb and then somebody winning. Alright, can't do anything about that. That's good. Actually, you know what? Now... Oh, it's dealt damage! Oh, hold up. It's lost its hexproof. So I think what we're gonna do is just turn it into a regular 4/5. No abilities. I'll take the hit for 5 since we're drawing the hireling and we want to get the treasures off the imp. That's nice. Okay. Yeah, so the opponent messed up there, right? They could have... Oh no, I guess they couldn't have. They had to band together off with that, but... That's fine. That's fine. We're doing it! We're believing! That's good. So... What we can do here is this. Pop off the one of the 1/1s, get a scry. I don't think we need that. Then go Oldar. Get another copy. And they're gonna have to chump now instead of being able to trade because we got rid of their other 1/1. Good. Very good. Hey, they're over it. Nice. We'll take it. And we had 2 removal spells and whatnot stuck in our hand, so... We beat the bear! We did it! Take that, stupid sexy bear. All it took was me having cards at the right time. At the perfect moment. 2-2 and hoping to get more. We are on the draw. Hand is okay. We have some early removal spells if they do have some kind of curve. Alright, looks like both players are on black-white do nothing. Ah, Abzan. Walrus is really good. 3 mana 2/2, scries 2 when it ETBs, and then adds 1 of any color. Double top? Man alive. Another removal spell, though. Does this turn off mana abilities? Can't attack or block. Activated abilities cannot be activated. Yes. Well, well, well. Look at that mana. Love it. Simply drawn the natural. John Irenicus is really good. Okay. That is something we want to definitely just bounty ASAP. So they milled a couple lands, my Nalia, and the Cleric. So nothing too important. But yeah, John Irenicus, if you haven't read it already. 4 mana 3/5, that just gets a lot of value through the course of a game. That's fine. We can Rasad their Rasad. Kinda neat. Let's go for that. I think we want to wait to play out our squadron until we can also hold up the Hippogriff ability. Although I guess we probably want to flip our Rasad ASAP so that if they kill it, they don't get theirs back. Look at that Wooburg. Holy smokes. If you're going to play 5 color, that's how you do it. Just naturally draw. All they did was scry 2, but damn. They are living my dream. I don't think we bother killing this. It's a little bit tempting to do hear something on watch, but I don't think we do. Okay. Gonna go ahead and discard the hear something on watch, I think. Oh, boo! Man, they had one of the few ways to blow it out, because I can't protect it from indestructible with... Or rather, indestructible doesn't work with -X. Wow, that's a huge blowout. Props on them. Do we want that? I guess it's good enough. Sheesh. That might just be the game over right there. I imagine that was like the perfect card, right? I mean, I guess they could have had like a bounce spell too, but... Okay, that was brutal. We went from pretty far ahead into immediately losing, and I guess there was no way for me to play around the minus effect, was there? I was just always going to get us. I'm at 10. Okay, well, let's just turn off their 4/4 and say go. Get ourselves a 2/1. Naturally. And this is going to be a sad loss. But, hey, they drew well. 5-color draw well. That is a thing. I'm going to block here and go ahead and keep our creature alive. At 6. They have 2 cards left in hand. A 1/3? Please don't lose like this. Guess we'll play out the 4-mana spell instead. Well, if they draw another removal spell, we're in bad shape. Go ahead and double block here. They get another treasure. I go down to 5. I get back a 1/1. Okay, that's fine. So are we stabilizing? I think we are. Although they could draw literally any card in this format, and it shouldn't be a surprise, you know? So I guess they're baseline black? Black something? I don't know. Remember, the Naturalize was pulled off of the lineup a shot, so this is the only green card we've seen from them. I guess this is the only white. Yep, trade it with my imp. They do get to draw a card here, but we grow our Fist Officer into a 3/3. Obviously, I can't afford to take too much more damage when I'm at 5. See, I've already used Grim Bounty, Rasad, and my tower. Okay, they drew a priest. Cridle, that's gonna kill us. I need to find a removal spell for that, otherwise we lose. That's really disgusting. That kills us in 3 turns currently. Brutal. Yep, that's the right one to attack with, because then they also get the Cry and life. They milled my Saravok. That would have been insane, actually. Holy crap. Saravok would have been disgusting here. Well, I've got 1 draw step. Yeah, Saravok would have put him on a 2-turn clock in the air. Man, this is going to sound salty, and it is, but it's going to suck to lose to this. I mean, the turning point was that turn that I activated Rasad. If I don't activate Rasad, I get to develop out something, and maybe I can win that game, but yeah, good beats. All right, these sequence of events have led us to a loss here. Man. Okay, 2 and 3. Like I said, I thought this deck was pretty good, but lost to some unfortunate circumstances, it felt like. Let's see, lost to that 5-color soup there. Lost to a deck with like 3 provocations. I don't remember what the first loss was, but man, I thought this deck was good. So, yeah, you'll have to tell me how you thought this deck was in the comments, because, again, haven't done nearly as many drafts of this format as Sealed, so what I think might be a good deck, which I think this is a good deck, might not actually be very good. I guess it's lacking bombs. Like true bombs. Older's very good, but at the end of the day, it's a 3/3, so if you don't have early pressure or whatever, they can block it really easy, you know? Same thing with Grim Hireling. I guess this is not truly a bomb, although if you're going left unchecked, this can take over the game, but good beats. What was that there? 2 and 3? So, a couple of unfortunate drafts the last couple days, but that's how it goes sometimes, baby. Hit that like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace out.